The podcast is, that's a lot of things really. I guess it's a comedy podcast. It's also kind of very nerd influenced, like
really
culture.
nerdy.
Very nerdy. But primarily comedy, I think. It's nerdy, sure, but we're trying to be funny before we're trying to be factual or informative.
Sanspants started with myself, Jackson, and the two Joels, pretty much.
I'm Joel.
I'm Joel.
We have the same name.
Yeah, we're doing surprisingly well. Like I am still fathomed. That's not a word.
Flattered?
Flattered? No. Unflappable? No. Surprised? Maybe.
We're doing surprisingly well.
So much has changed since the last documentary. Like, more than we don't have the studio anymore.
Yeah. That was a big loss for us.
Like the La Trobe studio, that's completely gone, and that's a bummer. But we got a brand new studio.
Let's see. We've lost the studio. That sucks.
We lost the studio. We lost a lot of members, but we've gained some new members.
Exactly.
Adam and Cass.
Heroes.
What else has changed? Well, like Sanspants has kind of grown. When we first did the original documentary, it was like
a little thing we did for funsies.
But like now, I don't know. Like we went to the UK. We're doing a tour of
Australia.
Yeah, like so, like that. Just kind of like the scope has almost changed. Like you still get people being like, "Oh, how did Sanspants start?" And they always look at the first documentary and are like, "Oh my god, everyone's so young." I got fatter.
I also got fatter.
That changed. I put on a lot of weight. For reasons.
I'm gonna lose it though. That's what 2018's about, losing the weight.
I don't think I'm gonna lose mine.
Oh,
if
keep
anything, I'm gonna get more.
It's gonna go, the third documentary will be, I'll be thin again.
Yeah.
But the middle one will be like, look at that chunky gal.
I'll be really fat. Mine will be just like a nice basic progression. Like thin, fat, fat. That's probably how I'm gonna go down. Yeah. But I got more beautiful, so
yeah.
Swings and roundabouts.
And we got a dog.
Yeah, and we got a dog. Melody.
Where'd she go? She's over there.
She's around.
She's around. She's a dog.
That's
She's
pretty
fine.
good.
My favorite Sanspants moment is, I believe it was in, Birmingham on our UK tour, where a homeless lady had figured out that we were relatively famous because we were Australian and we were signing posters. And we got to witness a lady really, really, really break down like the risk v reward of stealing one of these posters we were signing and trying to sell it for money. And I think like I've never felt more famous.
There've been so many like great moments. I don't like the UK was amazing. All of that was fucking out of this world.
Yeah, doing Fringe last year, the Melbourne Fringe, that was amazing.
That was a blast. I don't know. There's so many things. Jumping onto the Twitter and seeing fan art is always like, what? Why? That's fucked that that's happening.
Yeah.
That's always really exciting.
Going on tour was an immensely, just great experience.
Touring's crazy. It's like a whole other level of, because like when you're in the studio, you sit down, you record an episode of Shut Up a Second or Plumbing or D&D, and you come out like, that was a lot of fun. And then you kind of like...
Take a break.
Yeah, or you're like...
Walk away.
Go to bed or whatever. But on tour, you're doing it to, and especially when we toured in the UK, because the crowds, we were performing to 400 people, which is more people than I've ever seen in a room in my life.
Sanspants is basically like, well, it is 100% a job for us all now, where last time with the documentary, it kind of was still in like is this fun? Like there's a bit of money involved, but not really. It's not like a wage being paid kind of thing. Well, now it's definitely a job. We have like rostered days basically.
Every day something is happening, like I'll wake up in the morning, Zamet will be like, these are the things that are happening today. We'll do the things that need doing, and then we'll be like, what else can we kind of mop up? So, maybe it'll be a Tuesday when we record D&D. So we'll wake up, we'll do D&D, and then D&D finishes, and we're like, well, we've got some time. Do you want to record a Let's Play? Do you want to do like a Jackson Bailey Spooks America? Do you want to do like a Unprompted and Unwanted? Fuck it, let's record, Adam, you and Jackson play Tropico for 2 hours. Okay. And then we'll do that, and that's done. I guess that's the benefit of the whole thing, is that like, it's work, but it never really feels like work. Yeah.
I have such an opposite experience because I'll just get a call from Zamet the day before and he's like, you need to come in tomorrow. And I'll rock up and he'll be like, why are you here?
That's great.
It's always nice to be appreciated. I rocked up yesterday and they were out having lunch. I'm like, I'll be there at 2. I got there at 2:05 and they were just out.
Well, Zamet was like, Jackson, do you want to go get lunch? And I was like, yes. Because, like, I did.
2018 marks the 5th year anniversary of Sanspants constantly releasing content. So you'd think we'd be good at it by now, but unfortunately that's still something we need to work on.
Yeah, but I'm hoping it's this year we're looking into doing more Let's Plays, looking into doing more sort of video content.
Yeah, 2 new podcasts are launching, maybe 3.
Who knows?
Hard to say.
Yeah, and again, looking at sort of like how we do things and if there's better ways of doing it, and doing more shows live. We're about to go around Australia. Hopefully we'll be doing the UK again, and who knows where else we're going to go.
Hard to say.
Hard to say. US. Hard to say.
Sanspants Radio is a group of people, a family
Oh,
of
don't
people.
Go like nuts.
A group of acquaintances.
They go and they do their job and they leave.
It's a group of like-minded people basically trying to make the world laugh, I think,
Yeah.
at the end of the day. Every time we go into the studio or we sit down to record an episode, we're like, what will be funny today?
Sanspants Radio is a group of dickheads trying to make each other laugh.
It's a homegrown podcast network from Australia. Thanks for asking.